Hey everybody, welcome back to Roll For It. This is another episode where we have our lovely guest Nick here.
Wonderful and then lovely.
We're gonna say her hellos, give a little recap, and then we're gonna see what these guys are gonna do in our current predicament. So, my adventurers, say hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. Anyways, so our recap. Our adventurers redocked, sold their ship, and took Ron up on his decision and quest to hunt a Lima. And,
What?
they have now, okay.
Well done.
Start it over.
Are we gonna start over?
No. And they have now entered they've entered the, what they presume to be the lair of the Lima, and they have found two metal statue-looking people rummaging through locked boxes. And they are currently here. What are you guys doing?
Well, we've got my alarm spell slowly shifting itself inwards for some reason, for some arcane reason.
Do we have anybody with access to Dispel Magic? Do we? No, we don't.
You guys can cast Dispel Magic.
I can't. Guys, game plan?
I said we're waiting another 5 minutes.
Well,
Oh my god.
Oh
my
Something's
god.
gotta happen.
let's try to talk to him.
Yeah, just have Java. Okay, are we actually going to try and talk to them, or
I mean, if they're dumb,
should we just attack?
If they're dumb, we might be able to do some trickery.
Frost, do you want to maybe try to stealthily send your familiar out ahead and see what's going on? If there's something weird magically going on in this room? Not to sound mean, but
Why don't you just have me go ahead? I mean, I have pretty
well,
much.
if you let me finish the sentence, familiars are kind of expendable. We are not. We can resummon our familiars.
Yeah, there seems to be something going on magically here.
And if you
So
guys die,
I tried
can't
to
bring you
contact
back.
my familiar, and I did send him away earlier. How fast could he come here?
You can bamf your familiar to you.
Okay. All right.
Nightcrawler.
All right.
Scout the area out ahead. You can also telepathically see through your familiar as an action.
Yeah. Okay. So I had my cat, and then I go ahead and ward and see. So I have my cat along.
Okay, so what are you doing with your familiar?
Is this supposed to be my familiar?
It's the only thing I have on hand.
Okay, so I'm kind of going along the walls basically and just
Okay.
peering in. And I can change my colors at will, so I'm trying to kind of blend in the background so I'm
Camouflage.
modeled
Alright,
basically.
For your familiar, give me a perception check.
Oh, I don't have the stuff, so I didn't want to use it.
I believe it is, perception is a wisdom-based skill,
Yes.
and if I'm not mistaken, your familiar should have a +2 to it.
Okay, because it's been a while since I've used it.
Been a while.
That's why I didn't want to use
Been a
it.
while. It's useful. You have a familiar this whole time and you don't use it.
You said it should be +2, right?
Yes.
So I have a 10.
Okay. You notice there are scrapes against the wall, or it notices that there are scrapes against the wall, claw marks, and what may be claw fragmentations.
Okay. Does Pass Without a Trace go to my familiar too, or just?
It would only go
30 feet out.
to you because I believe you are outside of Jaffa's range.
Okay, so
He's in the back.
I'm actually gonna stealth out a little bit so I can be close enough. Wait, if I go out of range, I'm gonna miss Pass Without a Trace, right?
Maybe 30 feet.
Yeah.
Anyone else doing anything while Frost makes his decision?
I'm gonna move the lights out a little bit farther, like 5 feet, just to.
So they're in the latter half of the room?
Yeah. Sort of
Okay.
backlighting them.
You see what looks to be. It looks very similar to the style of smaller ships that the large Shroud Strad airship had been putting out earlier.
Wait, what?
But old. Very old. There are plants overgrown on it, and it looks like it's crushed by a couple of rocks.
This is sitting in the latter half of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
About how big is it?
We'll call it these two guys. Wow. Right about there.
It's underground.
You think any of you can make one of those work again?
We'll once we get the area clear, we can take a closer look.
That's gonna be. That's no.
That's a hard no from John.
We try to kill those two things, take the treasure and the ships, and then do some cool stuff. You did sell your boat, right? So you can use new transports?
And presuming that thing leaves this room.
That is probably very true.
Guys, thoughts? Let's build it.
Is there any?
I could do a sneak
Like
attack, probably.
I'm not sure how to word it, but is there like any odd feeling from his alarm being moved away from us, being drawn into the room?
Yeah, is there anything I can notice on what's going on with my alarm spell?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
But don't forget I have a action prepared, so as soon as someone attacks it, I'm shooting.
Yes. Indeed.
In the face, hopefully.
Okay.
So what are you guys doing?
I'd be up for waiting another 5
What is only 5 minutes?
just to see. It's like a short amount of time. You know, they rummage around more, maybe get another chest, see what's up, see if there is another chest.
Yeah, I suppose.
Let's see what they do for 5 minutes, and also see what the alarm trap does.
Yeah.
Because this seems odd.
Very odd.
Do you want your familiar to scout any further while we wait?
It's not like they're leaving.
Yeah, they can't get past us without us noticing. They have
Okay,
to.
so we have to
Well,
confront them.
this
Yeah,
ship
I
At
would
some
rather
point is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So maybe we should make the choice to either talk to them or just kill them. So let's make a choice.
They don't have
'cause it's gonna
coin.
have
Now
to
who's
be-
being the
Are you whispering?
extremist?
Are you getting mad?
I'm getting mad. They're probably gonna
I'm
notice.
gonna rage!
How loud are you speaking, Karina?
I'm trying to hold back, but clearly getting frustrated.
Someone should
Okay.
flip a gold piece.
What are you guys doing?
Flip a gold piece. Heads we go, tails we talk.
I look at Karina and be like,
the gold
best
piece
friend,
make
do
noise?
you want me to stab them in the
No,
back
not the
or
catch.
talk to them?
Okay.
Give them 5 minutes.
Give them 5 minutes? Only
Give
5
them 5
minutes.
What are you guys doing?
Waiting 5 minutes.
I guess
and
we're
then
waiting.
attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
So the 5 minutes.
5 minutes passes. Wolf, give me an Arcana check.
That's gonna be 21.
21.
It moves 6 feet more into the.
I feel like my rolls aren't doing anything. Do I notice? Like, I got a low roll and I got a high roll and it still moved.
Yo, it's ball.
Maybe
It's
that's not
your,
high enough.
it's your buddy Ball here.
Okay.
If you want, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Your roll determines the higher you get determines if it has advantage on this roll or disadvantage on this roll.
Oh. And it being moved further into the cave, it still hasn't picked up any new living creatures.
Not yet. I believe it should be right here.
It was, yeah,
This
it was
is
about
20
here.
about 20 feet.
Yeah. So move
Wait,
forward.
you're saying it's moving out of its own volition? It's not being drawn in?
No, it seems as if it's being
pulled
drawn.
in.
So something is sucking.
Well, something keeps pulling my alarm spell deeper in, so
Fucking kill 'em.
Maintain the spell areas. I'd probably say be careful.
So what are you guys doing?
Which way 5 more minutes?
What?
okay, I'm starting to side with Karina here.
okay.
All right.
I'm gonna
I
step
can do
forward
some-
and I ready Eldritch Blast.
I ready longbow.
I have
Okay.
fireball. I have my gun ready.
You're casting fireball.
Firebolt.
Bolt. Okay.
I'm
stealth action.
You can ready a stealth action. Yes. What is your trigger for your readying stealth action? That they're attacking?
All right,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
use stealth
throwing
too.
this out there. I'm telling the entire group to get ready, and I'm casting Bones of Ice and launching them toward us at the entrance with the chest.
Okay.
So I'm going to arc it so it pushes them off and it throws them to us instead of us going to them.
But we've
How many
already
ranged people do we have?
we've already
All of us
actions.
just about.
No.
Not me.
No,
Except for her, but hers doesn't really matter.
they're going to land in front of us somewhere. She can be the wall,
Uh,
and then we just nail them to the wall.
Yeah, sure.
so here we go then, guys. They have to roll for their dex saves.
Do we not want to say anything to them first?
I'm gonna hit the farthest one from me.
Oh my god.
Sarah?
What?
Do we want to say anything to them
It's kind of
first?
too late.
Son
That's
of
up to you if you want
This
Joppa?
son of a bitch.
What?
Are you serious?
What?
I literally. Okay,
to.
whatever.
Are
Go
you guys,
ahead,
fun-
go
are you guys
ahead.
friendly?
No.
Yell out.
It
Are
says
you
a
guys
strength
friendly?
or a dex, my
Okay,
choice. Let's go with dex.
Okay. I'm
confused
do
too.
you know what is your dex modifier?
Yeah, literally just give you the option.
Yeah, why are we not talking to them first?
It's a +0.
Plus 0? Okay, so then it would be 10. They aren't sent flying, but they are moved
Oh, wow.
10 feet. So that would be into your spell, setting off your alarm.
No, they were excluded from that because they were already in the initial area.
Oh, were they?
The 20-foot cube.
Okay.
Anything new that sets it off.
And who else is attacking?
I'm still holding mine.
Igor, I'm taking
No,
his
that's
action as your his action as an attack. You're firing off. Roll a hit.
Yeah.
Which one are you trying to hit?
The one on that's closest to us.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a 12.
That does not hit.
I rolled a 20 on the one farthest from us.
Okay, that does hit. Roll for damage.
You're not allowed to be angry. I mean,
Oh, wait,
it's a
Frost.
decision, everybody was getting frustrated.
You said when they attack, you wanted to take the stealth action. Roll me a stealth check.
It's actually 15.
Does not hit.
I forgot to have my proficiency.
That's 12 fire damage.
I still have that
I'm
plus
going
10, right?
After him.
Technically.
Okay, yeah, I
Yes.
guess I'm going with my Eldritch Blast too.
You said it was 10?
I
12.
got 26 for myself.
Okay. Now that I'm level 5, my Eldritch Blast is 2 beams. I roll twice. One beam was a 16, the other was a nat 20.
The nat 20 hits. It's
If only a nat 20 hits. Okay. I go for the one further back.
okay, roll for damage.
20 is
If it wasn't obvious by my
Well, I mean,
voice, I'm raging.
Oh, wait, no.
Yes.
It was
You're all pissing me the
Well,
fuck off.
hold on. It was a nat 20 on the one. The other one was a 16 plus my attack, so it was a 23.
Then that hits. They both hit.
Okay.
And you're aiming the same target, correct?
No, I'm hitting
trying to be a little bit.
Both
each
of them?
with one blast.
Roll for damage.
So the nat 20 is gonna be. The nat 20 is gonna be a 4.
Okay.
Oh wait, a 4 plus my charisma, so 8.
And that's 20 doubles.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
And are you determining the nat 20 for the closest one or the furthest one?
the furthest one.
Okay.
And the other one is gonna be a 7.
All right. And you also said you readied an action. Please roll me an attack.
Alright, so,
You're in the front too. Watch out.
I get an advantage though, don't I? Some archer?
No. And in fact, if it wasn't due to the fact that Saren has semi-launched them to you, I'd be giving you disadvantage.
They're too close for your longbow. So I hope you have other weapons.
Pros and cons. Pros and cons.
Alright.
Be ready to punch.
We have +9. That's nice.
I need to punch.
So, 20.
That hits. Roll for damage, please.
Alright, so.
Unfortunately, Karina, you're the only one who didn't prepare an action.
What?
7 damage.
You didn't say you prepared an action.
I did. I said that I was enraged, and that I was.
Well, that you were raging, but that would be your prepared action.
What he's saying is you didn't prepare an attack for an action. You enraged for your action.
I'm sorry. You just won't be getting a surprise attack on them.
Okay.
One job.
Did mine count as a surprise?
No. Well, you're part of the surprise round. How much damage are you dealing?
So it was a total of 7 that I rolled.
Okay.
So if it's a surprise thing with that,
No.
so-
Which one are you attacking? The closest or furthest?
and then I can move too, can I?
Well, we're entering initiative now, so please roll initiative.
Oh shit.
20.
Nat
Just give
20?
me 1 second.
Regular 20.
17.
I mean, not regular.
Unnatural.
Modified?
A dirty 20.
Alright, everyone's rolled initiative?
Yes.
Okay, who rolled above 20?
Nat 20 for 21.
19 for 21.
Who has the higher dex score?
My dex is 11.
20 to 15?
17.
That's it? 20
I
to
got 20.
Yeah.
And he got a 21.
between Karina and Wolf, who has the higher dex score?
14?
Who wants to go first?
Karina can go first.
Since she missed out on the sneak.
15 to 10?
Roll.
10 and below?
7.
Or, what are you looking
What did you roll for your initiative? You never told us.
Yeah, because I'm not attacking.
Well, you're rolling for initiative. We're entering.
Well, you still be in the initiative roll.
Okay.
So, Steve.
I just thought
Gotcha.
like it was for everyone who wanted to go attack. them.
No.
No, this
Sorry.
is just like where you are in the turn of orders.
I got an 11.
Okay, so you'll go. Alright, so that's nice. Rust. Alright, Choppa, you get to make your move first.
Okay. Rack or
I'm gonna wreck it.
Bear in mind.
I don't have movie prepared.
They gasp.
Yeah. People were getting mad at it. You'll come
To
back.
be fair, area of effect magics that persist seem to be getting drawn in right now. I would be worried about using Moonbeam.
I'm going to toss a chaos bolt.
Okay, please roll to hit.
16.
Does not hit. Your Chaos Bolt flies past both of them. Alright,
Does it hit anything?
kind of fizzles out as it passes your intended target. Saren, it's your move.
Yes, I am going to cast Catapult on the furthest one.
Okay. That is a dex save.
Dex 14.
Dex 14. You rolled a 3, so it'll take the full blunt of your damage.
Yes, it will.
What are you doing to it?
Catapult.
So that's 10 bludgeoning.
10 bludgeoning damage?
Yeah.
And you said to the furthest one, right?
Yes. Wing a sharp stone at its head.
Alright. And that makes it. Ron, it's your move.
Okay, so I can move a little bit and then attack, right?
No, you can. You can do that. That's totally fine.
Okay.
But if you pass within 5 feet of them and then exit that 5-foot area, they'll get an attack of opportunity.
Definitely don't want to go close to me. That's for sure. So I'm gonna go. What do you think is about 25 feet back over there?
Do you want to go further backwards or into the cat?
Further back so he can get his range.
Yeah.
As long as I can still.
It
Attack
should be
them.
5 squares. So.
Each square is 5 feet.
Then I'm gonna attack with longbow. Okay, so 21 hit.
It does.
All right.
Please
awesome.
deal your damage.
There you go. Okay, so that's damage of 12 on this guy.
Gotcha.
And then I can attack one more time.
I believe
So
so.
you get an extra attack, yeah.
Oh, well, that's not gonna hit. That's a 15.
No, that's not going to hit.
All right. Well, I tried.
Karina, it is your move.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the guy in the back.
I'm gonna nudge you guys. Watch this.
Still in rage. We got Rita. I'm 21.
That hits.
Okay.
I need to get battle music commissioned so I can play it.
Fire as well.
Well, 12 plus 13 plus 6. So that's 19.
19 points of damage.
Very nice.
Storm.
Oh, and my storm aura. That's right. Thank you for the
Been so
reminder.
long.
It has. It's been so long since we'd actually like
Done
hurt
combat.
things.
And I believe that is a con save 11 for your storm aura. Well, I can assure you right now it's saves because it got rolled a 16 and it has plus 3, and I don't believe you're.
Yeah,
That would be a save.
8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your con modifier.
All right. Is that anything else you'd like to do, Karina?
Nope. That.
Wolf, you're up. Frost, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna cast hex as a bonus action on this one up front.
Okay.
And I'm going to have it target his wisdom ability.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack him with, because both of them have already taken damage, right?
Yes.
I'm going to attack with Toll the Dead, which
Toll the
is
Dead.
a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So he has disadvantage on that. Needs to be a 15.
What's his wisdom? He got a 10. I want you to know he rolled a 22. Not 22 max, he also rolled a 20.
Negative 10.
No, he has a disadvantage, but he gets 0 for wisdom, and he rolled a 10 and a 20.
Okay, so he failed.
Yes, he failed.
Okay. then some fun things are going to happen because he's going to take 5 points of necrotic damage, and then he's going to take another 3 points of necrotic damage, and then with my maddening hex ability, him and his buddy are going to both take 6 points of psychic damage.
Okay. This is fun.
Maddening hex. If I attack somebody, him and a creature within 5 feet of him, both take 1d6 psychic damage.
Wolf, as you fire off your spell, you watch as the necrotic damage, as it hits them, dissipates entirely.
Well, we learned something here, folks.
But you do notice that they very lightly wince, as if they've gotten a quick headache.
Okay.
So Psychic did it.
Frost, that makes it your move.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and do a sneak attack to the one that I'm close to.
Gotcha. That means it's going to make things real cool right now.
Okay.
It's on the list, right?
It's on the list of things to get.
So 119 to hit.
19 misses.
Okay, so
As you fire off your bow, it's ever so slightly skims the armor as the creature also moved ever so slightly. And you hear it go, "Hey! Under attack!"
Oh, now it notices.
This is
Is my
after the
bonus
sharp
action,
rock
can I-
wings off its skull.
Can I hide?
Yes, you can bonus action hide.
Okay.
I
got a nat 20 on it.
You are so hidden. No one in China even knows your existence is real.
Okay.
That makes
Pooh Bear
it.
knows where you always are.
That makes it the first creature's turn. The one next to Karina.
Now that we're in combat with them, can we see what these things are?
Alright, yeah, I'll describe them. Now that you have entered combat, you realize these creatures are suits of armor. With a low glowing red energy pulsing between each of the plates and the face. They have no visible facial markings, no mouths, no eyes, no nose. But it's as if an energy being is wearing this suit of armor.
So not Warforged.
Not Warforged, but we got this
We
now.
have Thunderbolt, right?
Oh, we got better than that.
Where was that chest that they were scraping? By the way?
No.
It actually should be right about here. And I'm gonna borrow this penny.
Okay, just to kind of show.
There's two though, right?
The chests are occupying the same space. And it's gonna make its multi attack against you.
Multi-attack.
Oh boy! Oh fun!
It got a 19 and a 15. Is it?
Yes.
Both of them, or
Yeah, my AC's 15.
Why you're raging? Is that?
No, it's just
It's no, I get half.
you
have
get
on
that.
any
Yeah.
physical damage, not magical damage.
Thanks.
Rules
I would
are
agree with
against your own way.
multi-attack.
You take 8 points of slashing damage.
Says the man not being slashed at.
Yeah.
Igor,
That's half.
that makes it your turn.
I, as a bonus action, want to cast
Yeah.
Hex on the other thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna just cast my hand out, like a little holy symbol, and be like, Hex.
Hixuru.
What are you targeting for?
The other one that you didn't.
No, I mean what score?
It is a score of numbers.
You pick strength, dex,
Oh,
intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. And it has disadvantage. Strength.
Okay.
Strength disadvantage?
These are big guys.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take my fingers out like finger guns, and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on that one that
That
just
you just X'd.
and that's a natural 20 for 27.
Well,
Yeah, you hit.
double damage? Oh, unnatural. Wait,
That was my to hit. Was 27.
Wait, well, but you rolled a nat 20.
Yes.
So you crit.
Yes.
Okay.
They didn't roll damage.
I didn't roll damage.
Oh man. Making over there trying to fight the enemy.
I can't believe that I got a 19 and I didn't miss that.
32 points of radiant damage.
32 points of radiant damage?
Guiding bolt is okay.
Wait. Let me just make sure. Let
I
me
also
see.
believe that means that the next attack on it has a
Yeah, I believe that is true.
And you said you wanted the far one?
Whichever one Wolf did not previously hex and attack.
This one
Okay.
for strength, this one for wisdom.
And it is 19? Wait, what? How much damage did you deal?
I rolled a 16.
Okay, so
With my natural
32.
20, so 32.
Okay. As you line up your shot ever so perfectly, and you let it off, you fire off this bolt. And at first it looks like a ball of radiant energy. As it goes out, it turns into a sleek arrow and pierces into the armored body of this creature and exit on the other side. The energy being on the inside of this armor disappears as the armor itself clambers on the ground.
You can transfer X until the end of the concentration. And you can change the type.
Can I double hex?
Yes, you can, as long as you're not hexing the same ability type. So you can't hex the other
So
one.
yeah, I will move it to the other one, and I'll move the hex to the other one and change it to a dice.
It is now. Please hand me that token.
Disadvantage on Dex and Wisdom.
Everyone roll me a dex.
9.
13.
16.
11.
13. Hey.
Oh, okay, not bad. Unnatural 20.
So everyone who rolled below an 18,
Yeah.
I'll take 15 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
Bludgeoning damage. Frost, I believe one of your abilities is...
It's uncanny dodge.
Yes, so you
actually.
can
So
take
that's
half of that.
So that's half.
So you'll take 7 points of damage.
Thank God for uncanny dodge, man.
That's
great.
unfortunate.
As you watch as a couple of large stalagmites fall and hit some of our party members. Does not create rough terrain, and it is just that. And you hear something coming down the passageway.
From up ahead?
From behind.
Oh, no!
And you see your target has appeared. From behind
Run!
you.
You're so fucked!
And you hear,
No, run!
who invited these delicious morsels into my home? However, it's not its turn. And we are at the top of the order. Joppa.
Does the target have anything metal on it?
You mean this? Which one? The Lima or the
Lima.
I believe it is wearing jewelry on it. Yes. Yes.
Metal jewelry?
Gold.
If you take out that one, I can transfer my hex. We can both transfer our hexes onto the Lima.
I'm gonna firebolt the suit armor.
Okay.
20.
Cool.
on
Yep.
that.
Oh, you said fire bolt, right?
Bolt.
Okay. Cool.
12.
12 points of damage. Alright. Is that it?
Might want to move.
Time for some fun.
I'm going to, at that point, turn around and take a step backwards. So closer into the cave, but now facing him.
Okay. That makes it Saren's move. What would you like to do, bud?
Where am I right now?
You are, like, just a step ahead of me in the passageway.
Alright, I'm gonna move on to the other side of Joppa there. Myself a false life.
Alright.
You could take out the one remaining.
Yeah, I could, but that friggin' stalactite almost took me out.
Fair. Same.
Alright.
I want battle mercy.
Yeah, is that what we're going with? Battle Mercy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want battle mercy.
That's my turn now.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's an action.
Okay. Ron, it's your move. What would you like to do?
So, fly and move 50 feet away from it.
Okay,
Nice.
you can, if you choose not to use the disengage action, it will get a swipe on you.
He said his actions. What is his action?
I'm letting him know. It will get a chance to swipe at you if you do not use your disengage. If you do not use disengage, but that is your action.
Can I? Oh, so I can't disengage then move?
You can move and disengage, but you can't do that and attack.
You'll be able to do any bonus action.
I'd be fine with not attacking if I can
Oh
get
my God.
far away from that, just because.
Okay.
That's
So
not-
you're gonna use your disengage?
Yes.
Alright, so
And then if
move
you have
yourself.
If you have any bonus actions after that.
And anything else you'd like to do?
So bonus action, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you have.
Alright, so I will,
Brina, please finish the last thing.
let's.
I'm gonna try.
Many hacks. Many hacks. All of the hacks.
All the hexes.
I'm gonna cast, Hunter's Mark on the Lamia.
Oh, what does that do?
So, it's a concentration for 1 hour. Whenever I attack it, I get an extra 1d6 damage onto it, and I have advantage on Wisdom or Survival check if I want to find it.
For tracking. Okay.
Okay, so really just the 1d6 there. So
Yeah. Well, if it poofs.
Or if it poops. So, then I'll end it.
That makes it Karina's turn.
I'm gonna move next to that other guy. Yeah.
So, by the way,
So-
motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you.
So range. Okay. I only rolled
Oh, I'm sorry, that misses.
14. Yeah.
As you.
What about guiding bolt?
Oh, you get a second attack?
No,
Yeah.
he killed the guiding bolt.
Oh, that was the
Yeah,
other one?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a second attack? You don't have a second attack, do you? Barbarians, yes.
Barbarian should, yeah.
She has current. Barbarians at level 5 have an extra attack. They take the attack action.
Well, we'll say you do. So.
Okay, sure.
Swing away, Karina.
Second try.
Worse.
Oh.
13.
This is a failure program.
Yeah.
Sorry. And but would you like to use your Stormora?
Yes.
It got a 17. Well, it saves.
Huh?
It saves, so it won't take any damage.
5.
It's not taking damage.
That makes it Wolf's turn.
Okay, I'm going to get the hell away from the thing in front of us, and I'm going to shoot on up to on the other side of Ron. And then
Hey,
I'm
everybody.
going to, at the one that Karina is currently engaged with, cast Sacred Flame, which is a dex save
Okay.
at disadvantage.
Well, actually, it gets a. I made the mistake. It actually would have advantage against spells that make checks or saves. So it actually gets a straight roll. Does a 15 pass?
A 15 is exactly my DC.
Then he passes.
Can I transfer my hex without the thing I'm hexing having been dead?
What is the wording of the spell?
No, it's a bonus action.
I mean, if it's unless the spell says that the creature must have died, I will say yes. But Wolf, while we're gonna say if you find that it is that case, we'll go with it.
It's a bonus action on subsequent turns to move between the creature.
Okay, so then
But
yes.
If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use bonus action.
Yes.
So,
So then it needs to die. Frost, it is your move.
I'm gonna use feline agility. So I'm gonna double my speed.
Zippy zappy, you go
Yeah.
flashy.
Actually, I'm gonna go this way. Sorry.
Want to get away from that way?
Just-
If this is over there,
She's
why not get farther
she's
away?
gonna loot the airship and
Okay.
then not tell us to show the fight.
And then,
Oh, yeah.
can I ready a sneak attack? Or-
You can ready a sneak attack. What do you want your trigger to be?
Something moving closer towards me, like I feel myself moving.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
And am I able to stealth myself, or no? I can't. 'Cause
You can bonus action hide. Yes.
yeah.
There's just enough debris in this room from the last movement for you to hide in it.
16.
You think you're hidden.
Think I'm hidden. Okay.
You're pretty sure. You're not like, oh gosh, I'm hidden, and then hiding behind two little rocks in the ground. You got a pretty big boulder in front of you. Pretty sure you're good to go.
All right. I'm good.
That makes it the Luna's turn.
No. Get away from me.
Satan!
And
Back away, sir.
first things first with this wonderful
Nothing
creature.
to you.
It's gonna make
We're trying
a
to appeal
attack.
to Lalima and tell it we were trying to stop this thing from raiding.
against both Igor and Japa.
Yeah.
Igor, does an 18 hit you? Japa, does a 8 hit you?
God no.
I'm leaving with the finger.
Yeah. So it's human hands slapped you in the face. And Japa, it misses you, obviously.
Just whips.
However, Igor, you feel a little uneasy now.
Like dizzy or ill?
Like
Like the illest?
uneven, unbalanced,
Oh.
we'll say. And until an hour ends, you have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws and all ability checks.
Oh, wisdom ability checks?
No, wisdom and
Saving throws and all ability checks. And then it's gonna use. I might as well make it use one of them. It's gonna use one of its. I've given this one legendary actions.
Oh, son of
I've made this an amazing fight.
Stop
Let's have some fun, guys.
Thanks for coming to our group. Get the fuck out.
Japa, I don't think a
All of us.
13 or a 7 hits you though.
Very little hits me.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Igor, that makes it your move.
It's when I have to make saves that I have problems.
I am going.
Kill the other thing, or disengage, or attack the limit.
Well, it's like my hands are a little tied here. No, if I do, I'm gonna get attacked. I'm gonna not disengage and take 10 feet of
Okay. You're not disengaging though?
No.
Okay.
Give me the attack of opportunity. I want
It got a natural 20.
it. That hits.
So a total of 25.
Ooh.
Jesus.
If I disengage, I would be able to do nothing else.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be dead.
I'm fine.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
You
right?
can't do. You can't do all my health in one hit.
Don't say that. Knock on
Drop
wood.
Oh no, he's laughing. He's laughing.
If it didn't use its legendary actions the turn before, it could have.
Yeah. This last portion will have.
But you take 8 points of damage.
Yeah, I'll take 8 points of damage.
Everybody stay away from it. I'm about to do something.
And then I'm going to
My next turn as well.
Sacred Flame the other automaton.
Okay.
And that is a
Dex save, correct?
Dex of 15.
It rolled a 10.
So it's going to take 4 points of radiant damage.
4 points of radiant damage. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Someone drop this damn thing.
So this last one is gonna attack Karina. Gets a multi-attack. Wow! They were rolling really well in the beginning of this fight. Let me just make sure here. I believe they only get plus. I don't believe a 12 or a 9 hits your AC though.
It does not.
Oh, nice.
As you see, it takes its longsword in both hands, and you hear it say, "You can do this, you can do this, you can do this," and brings the sword down, and you ever so slightly move, sidestepping it. He goes, "No!" and as he tries to make a side swing out of his downward strike, he pulls the sword ever so close to himself, so like the blade just misses you entirely. And now it's time for more fun.
Yay!
Alright, guys. Everyone roll me a dex save.
Yay, I have disadvantage.
On wisdom.
Just one wisdom.
Oh, just wisdom.
But skill checks, you have a disadvantage on everything.
Now
Dex?
16.
Yes.
20. Yeah. Unnatural 20.
19.
16.
So everyone
I got a
who
big old 4.
Don't say it
Oh,
under.
no.
everyone who got above a 19, or Saren, you are included on that above a 19.
Okay.
We'll take
Above?
6
Wait.
above 19. 19 up is what I'm including for this.
What?
We'll take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
off.
So I'm taking
Wow.
3.
But
then.
you'll only
Yeah.
take 3.
That's not bad. How did I get it?
Wait, so rolling a 20, I take damage.
No.
Oh, the way you worded that.
It's above 19, Matt.
19
Everyone, or no,
plus.
my bad. Use
Below
your
19.
below 19.
That's
Did I
like
say
that.
above?
worded
You were very
You
adamant
worded
that
that-
if you rolled above 19, you were fucked.
Weird,
Yeah,
guys.
And you said I'm included in the OK group.
You're,
Okay.
Saren, you're good.
That's all I want to know.
You worded that literally the opposite of what you meant.
You know, guys, it's been a while since we did combat. I'm trying to have fun here.
So funny enough, I do exactly.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
If you fail.
Oh,
If you fail,
Damn.
but if you pass, nothing.
nothing.
Oh, okay, you're fine.
As more rocks begin to fall from the ceiling. Now, from the ship, you can see emanating glow. And it begins to fill this end of the room.
Developments.
And you hear...
That could be good.
Ron.
That could be good. I don't know.
Alright. Jaffa, it is your move.
Top of the round.
Damn straight.
Bitch, about to call lightning on this motherfucker.
Do you want to move first?
Okay. So, take both hands. Like, fuck this shit. And the whole top of the room fills with a cloud. With a 60-foot radius?
Yes.
Yes, it is
You-
60-foot radius.
You have fucked someone.
I'm
Now,
over here.
I can choose any point within that 60-foot radius to bring down lightning. I'm going to choose right next to, on the opposite side, anything within 5-foot radius of where I choose is going to take a 3d10.
It does need to, needs to make a save, correct?
Dex
Do you know what your dex save is?
16.
Well, roll a 2. So, I don't think it's going to make that save.
Welcome to the 2 crew, bitch. You did it all.
2 crew?
The 2 crew.
What does that
Hey guys.
Absolutely
That's
nothing.
about you just made it up.
I don't know.
It's not another D&D podcast. We're not trying to get, we're not trying to encroach on your space here, guys.
Please don't sue us. 13.
13 points of lightning damage.
Yes.
Okay.
The whole room's about to light up, bro.
Alright.
I'm not done.
I was about to ask, are you done?
I am going to back up farther into the room, and then I'm also. What's the bottle cap?
The bottle cap is the line where Matt's wolf's alarm spell was.
Oh, okay.
So it's not, it doesn't mean anything.
Grab a penny or something. I'm gonna call in my spirit totem of a unicorn.
Where do you want it?
Anywhere really.
Okay.
As long as everybody's.
What does that give us?
As of right now, it's going to be nothing. But when I start healing in the
It'll
upcoming
heal.
turns, it will add additional healing
Okay.
to everybody in its radius.
Okay.
That makes it Ron's turn.
No.
Oh, I thought, my bad. I thought we just went through you, Sarah. I apologize.
How big is this creature, would you say?
It is a large creature.
So,
Well, it's got the body of the lower half of a lion. So a pretty large creature.
okay. I'm
I don't know how big lions
uppercut
are.
the air and focus all 6 bone pillars or
Onto
bone
it?
device onto it and slam it into the ceiling
Alright.
and pin it there. And then I'm going to retreat in and stand on the other side of Joppa farthest in.
And what is your dex save?
Oh, let me check.
I was just slow.
It's like literally
It's like leapfrog, yeah.
It has to be either strength or dexterity, I know that. And dexterity will be 14, I think.
Okay. I will shoot you not. You rolled a nat 20.
Well, it still gets hit and slammed, but it will roll off.
It will fall back to the ground.
Okay, so I have to roll, because it did slam it within the 30 feet,
Please roll for damage.
66 bludgeoning. So yeah.
And we will call this motherfucker Pro. How's that on top?
That would be 17 damage.
17 damage?
Wow.
Alright.
This one's slamming that asshole in the roof.
I think you said 66 damage at first.
Yeah, I
no,
wanted
no,
to at first.
I
Also
wish.
We played very few characters that can do damage like that.
6d6.
And now it is Ron's move. Ron, it is your move.
Well, I'm gonna move. Let's see. So I'm flying a little, right? So I can do
You can go anywhere.
50 feet.
So doesn't flying up to go over other players count as movement?
Well, he was already flying.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have any flying standees.
Every 5 foot space upwards is one of his
I think I borrow like one of these so I can like put them on top.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
use one. Yeah, you can use one.
This is really tiny, but it counts as flying, right? What do you think?
Yeah. And what are you gonna do?
Then I'll attack this robot-y thing, right?
Okay.
Magic suit of armor. Okay, so let's see how this goes, right? First attack, 21.
That hits.
Right. Awesome. Okay, so 1d6, 1d8.
No.
It's 1d8.
Is that the one that you have the hunter's
10
mark?
damage. No, I have hunter's mark on the big guy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But because you made a good point. Okay, so it's 10 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 21 again.
Okay.
And then 11 damage. 11 damage.
11 damage?
Does that drop?
Nope.
What sort of visible signs are occurring with this crazy thing?
You can see that its armor has been indented, and what was already a dull red glow coming from its opened area, so its joints and stuff, is now dimmed even further.
It's getting less bright, fellas. It's good. All right,
Lights are going out.
end turn.
All right, Karina, it is your move.
Alright, let's try and do this again. In range.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah, I know.
The job is called murder.
Gonna do the same
Please do it
thing
with
that I
venom.
always do. Yes, 29.
All right, that hits.
Holy shit.
Karina, what is your strength modifier? Is it 4? Okay, I don't need you to roll damage then, because it only has 5 points of health.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's game.
Can I see how hard?
If you still want to roll damage to see how hard you
Always.
smack it, sure.
I just yeah.
He wants a theatrical moment.
21.
How
All
do
right.
you do?
Wow.
Would you like to describe how you fuck this bitch up?
So, 2 hands, raise my axe above my head, slam it down over this armor, cut it in half. Motherfucker is done.
As you can, everyone else in the room can hear the sound of Karina raising Rita above her head, and as it hits the ground, you can see there is Rita actually goes into the stone beneath you a little bit, and the armor splits, the energy body dissipates.
I'd like to transfer my hex
Overkill.
to the Lamia for dexterity now.
Okay.
Now let's transfer my hats over to wisdom.
Sounds good. That makes it Wolf's
Fireball.
turn. All right.
Fireball.
That is a dex save.
That is a dex save.
Fortunately, she does not have the same magical resistance. Got a 1.
Yes.
Critical fail?
That's shit on.
Slay Queen.
Oh man, this is gonna be great. Look at him roll so much dice.
Oh, this isn't even all the dice it's taking damage for.
Fireball.
I see a lot of 5s and 6s.
Oh.
16, 20, 25, 30 points of fire damage.
Wow.
2 points of necrotic damage. And 6 points of psychic damage.
What? Where was it from?
It's hex and mending hex.
Oh.
Dear gosh.
All right.
Don't
How do you want to cast your fireball? It's not dead, but in what manner do you want to, like, spirit bomb
I just
or?
imagine I just imagine after that hefty bludgeoning damage of the rock hitting me, Wolfgang is like 10 levels of done with this shit. I just turn around, my eyes like go infernal black, and my book just flies open to a random page. I'm like, fuck you!
All right. The fireball descends materializing out of nothing on top of the creature, and you can see as the fire begins to push out, and you can hear it roar in agony, and the additional damage occurs as well. That makes it Frost's turn.
Okay.
What would you?
Sneak attack.
Okay.
But we were for hit first.
Sneak attack.
We don't kill it this round. You know what?
22.
I'll fucking do it
22
again.
hits.
Fucking do it again. I'll fucking do it again.
You know what's real weird? This one has a lower armor class, and you've been hitting it so high, but the other guys had higher armor classes, and you guys had so low rolls.
1 second.
Where's Foster?
Sneak attack.
On what?
Lamia.
She's line
I'm using my bow.
Line of sight on that?
Actually,
Yeah.
That's
running
lit
the
up with
needle
the
as
fire, right?
I'd like to think the fireball definitely has illuminated this bitch.
Yeah. a little
You can
bit at
see
least,
her.
right?
It's fine.
I do 19 damage, and let me do necrotic, because I haven't done that yet. And plus 3.
So,
Does Hex also
23.
activate? Or what she does it?
Hex is
22
just for me.
damage.
22
It has,
damage.
it has disadvantage for everybody on a dexterity
But it only
wisdom, but
activates for
I
us.
only the extra damage is only for me.
Alright. And after it slightly recovers, getting back, not on its feet yet, as it's kind of recovering from the fireball, and immediately, in its shoulder, arrow pierces it. And it screams, "Oh! You fucking bastard!" You hear in its more beastly voice. That makes it. Yes.
Fireball, since it failed that badly, Fireball also ignites any flammable objects in the area, so if she was wearing anything flammable, that shit's on fire.
Unfortunately, she is not.
Ew, she's naked.
That makes it Julian's turn. It is prone, but it's gonna use one of the legendary actions. Actually,
yeah, I moved behind Joppa at the after my Fireball.
Radical buds.
Speaking of legendary actions, we can move farther away.
let's see. That will actually be. Yeah, I think it's just Igor.
Tubular. Oh, I have
Igor, please roll me a dex saving throw.
Steven, just a quick question.
Yes.
Like, the way that this ship is angled and the tunnel that we came in, is it just one smooth line, looks like? Like,
not
has
really.
it been roughly that?
Not really.
Or does it look like
Ten?
it came in at an angle and then...
Yeah, give it to me. I'm ready.
I hope so.
My body's ready.
I'll just roll twice. It's fine. Or no.
The holy is ready inside of
You'll be fine, Reggie.
Oh, it's looking rough. Okay. 7. You take 23 points of force damage as you watch as the Lamia points its hand out towards you guys, thinking it's pointing towards you guys, and a beam of energy from the ship blasts towards it.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Yep, there's a cannon in the ship.
The way that I was thinking it, the way that this tunnel is angled, it looks like it was made by the blast. So that's why I went in and off the side. My next turn, I was going to yell to you guys about it, but oops, not yet.
I had a feeling.
Unfortunately, that is its legendary action. It will stand up so it's no longer prone, if you will. Hand me that token marker. And that is its turn. Igor, it is your move.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at second level on it.
Okay.
No. It's again 27.
That hits.
Oh, damn, son.
Oh, guiding bolt, real strong.
With 2 natural 20s both times I did it. So.
Oh my god.
Wait, you just crit it again?
Yeah.
Well, we found something else Igor's good at. Guiding bolt.
Just guiding bolt.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
5, 17, 20, 23. That's 46 plus the 1d6 of
enough?
which is a 2, so 45.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Again.
God.
Is it dead?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Igor, how would you like to do this?
Just full like rage screaming. I want to Kamehameha.
You want to Kamehameha? Okay. After getting blasted by this force of energy, it didn't knock you to your feet, but it made you a little unsteady. And as you stand up as tall as you can, you begin to charge your final attack, screaming the entire time, and you launch it. A spiraling beam of energy, and for flair's sake, we'll say it looks like it's being trailed by two Chinese-esque dragons, and it crashes into the Lamia.
This Lamia did not know what was happening.
And
What's going on here? Slap this fool, slap this fool. Oh my god, an explosion! Oh my god, a bolt of lightning!
and you managed to kill it.
Awesome. Now, as for my movement,
Okay.
I want to run up to it. And can I bonus action search it?
Give me an investigation check. Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Everybody else.
That's pretty smart. That's smart.
Oh, that's a 6.
You just did so well for 2 turns.
You run up and you just run its titties.
Unfortunately, the upper half of the body is gone, thanks to your guiding bolt. You don't really find anything of like monetary value. If you really wanted to, you could cut off a couple of these the claws it has.
Do it.
Okay.
I
And,
know something.
I won't make it because also this would be a survival check, but
Oh.
I'll let you, we'll say these claws should be intact. We'll say I'll give you 7 claws.
For a 6-roll? Jesus.
7 Lima claws.
Yeah.
I just
That is the
turned
end
to,
of combat.
I just turned to run as like,
Nice.
I suppose this fulfills your quarry.
I mean,
I'm gonna cast
I guess
Healing Word.
that's my turn.
Who's the lowest right now?
14.
Sorry, what?
Myself.
20.
I'm pretty good.
Because of
I'm
my temporary,
14 right
I'm in
14?
decent shape.
Yeah.
But
14.
Alright,
combat's considered over now.
he's right next to me. I'm not 100% certain where you are at the moment, so I'm facing the opposite way.
Yeah, you just engaged where I am.
I was gonna cast Healing Word at level 2 on him. So 2d4 plus 4. That's 8. And then everybody gets 5.
And that's you assume you'll have for
Cool.
Oh, that's the total.
Still hurt.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm doing as much mass heal as I can.
I'm a bit safer now. Thank you.
As I
Wait,
said,
no, actually, full sleep lasts for an hour.
And then I'm just gonna start searching around, searching the chest, the armor.
Alright, give me investigation.
I want to search this shit.
who else is hurt?
Give me investigation.
Yeah, I'll go with Ron
If you want to do
investigate.
something, give me an investigation.
That
Just straight up investigation. Okay.
Oh, shit. Not 20.
That's an 11.
I'm serious.
16.
You roll a lot.
Oh,
We're doing
that's 22
investigation.
then.
Anybody who's doing investigation?
That's 22.
Oh shit.
19.
Investigating him.
Unnatural 20.
Oh, what?
Oh, that's not bad.
That's like a- I'm pretty thing that just happened.
Okay. Well, Jabba, since you were searching the chest, there's a pile of mostly silver. There's some copper pieces in there. It is 120 pieces of silver and 50 copper pieces amongst this pile.
Anything we find on the ship?
Well, first, Ron said he wanted to search the ship specifically. You notice that this is a very old ship. There's fungus growing on it and moss growing on it. There are 2 dead bodies on the ship, wearing. Well, give me a history check.
Am I there with him?
Is it just him doing that?
Well, he went first, so we'll
Yeah.
get to you guys next.
So I am 15 years old. And I have a -1 to him. So,
Perfect.
then plus proficient.
No, you're not proficient in
So this
history.
is 9.
9. Oh man, this armor looks real cool.
Does it look like light armor?
Medium armor.
Give us a second. We can help you.
And the rest of the party kind of shuffles on over.
I'm gonna grab one of these mushrooms right
Sure.
outside the ship.
Really?
Give me a con save.
Random.
Think about that for
I
more
haven't
than a second.
even-
did you?
Rest of the party who
Someone
arrives at the
said
ship, give me a history check.
12.
Is there any
You're
stone?
considered
Oh,
poisoned
yes.
for the rest of the day.
Is there any stonework?
Are they magic mushrooms?
There is stonework on the ship.
History.
Can I?
14.
Can
I
I
got a 9.
please use
Unnatural
my
20.
racial ability to
Stone cutting?
Stone.
I will allow it.
Sick.
Unnatural 20.
Wolf, the armor they're wearing belong to the Dragonborn Kingdom. That's how old the ship is.
King.
Yeah, when
This
the kingdom
is-
still existed, this is their armor that they wore.
This is Great War era
I have
tech,
a
guys.
modified.
How long was that?
About
You can tell
700
that
years?
this vessel was designed for both air, water, and land.
How
Oh,
old
This,
well,
is, this is
take
one of them all-terrain vehicles.
Steven.
Yes.
So guys, this
Natural
is
20 for 25.
Let me see. Saren, you learn the same things that Wolf does, that this is,
Great War era
Great War,
stuff.
Dragonborn
I
Uprising
recognize
Wars.
it, so don't I?
It's running though, right?
It is not running,
It's deteriorated. if anything.
but you do recognize some of the other symbols.
What type of armor is it?
It's medium armor. It's an in-between of some plate.
I don't care.
But Saren, you do recognize some of the symbology on this ship. This came from one of their floating fortresses that they had. And Frost,
Has anybody been
you don't
in the ship?
really.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. I'm from a different country.
In or on?
They're all on the ship.
Can we get in the ship? Or not?
Can we identify?
Ron's in the ship.
It glowed earlier, didn't it?
Yeah.
Can we figure out what that was?
Roll me an Arcana check.
I'm gonna search also the rest of the cave and
Okay, give me another investigation.
Lamia.
Would I be able to cast mending to fix the whole thing?
You can certainly try to.
63.
Men the tower,
23?
then, aren't you?
Okay. Joppa, as you look around, it looks like there's some of the surrounding stone looks like it had been forced into place
Wait, where?
on the ceiling.
I'm just generally searching.
And as you go over to Lamia, there's nothing you find in Lima, unfortunately. Your good friend Ugor.
How
plundered
did
with
she call the laser?
Oh, its upper half is gone.
All and everything with it, jewelry.
Just stop.
And all of it.
I vaporized it.
Damn it.
That's what I allowed for that much of an overkill.
Don't worry, my next turn, I was going to call lightning and thunder.
No, I knew we
three
were-
d8s and 3d10s.
No, I knew we were gonna fucking bring power.
Yeah.
And
Fireball.
Igor, you rolled as well.
I already got my answer. That it was an ATV.
No, you wanted to try mending,
I wanted
right?
to try to tower mend this thing.
Okay, roll me an Arcana check. Or religion, I'll let you choose.
That is it's an 18. That is a 21.
You put your hands down, and you silently ask the eighth ascended to help you.
I know you're not phony. Please help me.
And you can see that the ship is not coming
I told you, you're not phony. Help me.
together. However, in this period of time, Wolf, you find where you believe that source came from, of light and energy. And you see a strange looking spherical object that is, when you see it, it is cracked. You slowly watch it put itself back together. And it's not glowing, it's actually levitating inside its container. Like the size of a baseball.
Can I conjure up an unseen servant to?
It hits the ground as soon as it finishes reforming, falls out of the container, and it hits the ground.
Does it look like it's still active or intact?
It looks like it's intact. You don't really know what it looks like when it's active besides glowing. It's not doing that.
Okay, I still conjure an unseen servant to go and pick it up.
I'm gonna walk up and pick it up before you.
Alright. These are the series of events that lead to you getting false finger of death.
It's a pretty rock.
Joppa, currently, what is your highest level spell slot you have?
Level 3 spell slots.
And how many of those do you have right now?
Currently I have 2,
None available? How many level 2 spell slots do you have?
not available. 3 with 1 available.
Alright, your last available level 2 spell slot is no longer available to you. As- For right now, that's what you know. It's not available to you. Maybe forever. As you pick it up, you can feel magic be drained from your body.
Okay,
I call
drop
up.
it.
Does he get the spell slot back?
No.
I have my unseen servant
Ow.
go to pick it up.
And your unseen servant is absorbed by this orb.
Guys, we found a magic sponge. Who here doesn't have magic?
Do you have
I
gloved
have
hands?
no
Do
magic,
you have gloves?
but
You have
are we sure that
glacial.
it's only affecting magic?
I don't know.
It's affecting my magic, and that's what I care about.
Isn't it fun when half the party is casters?
Okay, well, I have no magic.
And it makes for some very interesting puzzles.
So, Karina, are you picking up this mystery orb?
I don't know, am I?
I mean, does it interest you enough, or you're just like, nah?
I would, not with bare hands.
Can I poke
That
it with a
hurts.
stick?
Can I use...
Yes, roll me a dex save. Everyone roll me a dex save.
Everyone, when he poses the stick, thanks a lot.
Hold on. 5.
This is what kills me.
16.
23.
9.
I'm not like jabbing it, just like trying to roll it with a stick.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know what you meant. Everyone below 10 is going to take 4 points of damage.
Stop touching it.
Force damage.
Okay.
And everything above 10, so the rest of you will take 2 points of damage.
No
I have
touching.
that. Can I
Damn it,
just
stop poking it!
Yeah, you can. I'll let that happen.
Okay, the warlock is out of ideas. I'm gonna go back outside, and y'all look. By outside I mean off the ship. Let me know what else you guys see. Do I see anything else on the ship on my way out
Give me a
as I'm
perception
doping
check.
out of here?
Ooh, that's actually a 22. 22? You notice.
Weapons, artifacts.
Listen here, kid. You notice that the ship, it's sinking.
Guys, off the ship. Off the ship. Off the ship. Off the ship. I am just walking at a very brisk, like, school administrator very much needs to be to the next class. Off the ship, guys. Off the ship.
Yes,
I'm not
he
saying
will.
anything else.
Indiana Jones and 90s Power Rangers has trained me for quicksand.
I would like to use my
Yes, but I've
bonus
never
action
encountered
on my
it in real
rifle
life.
to cast Gust on the orb to push it 5 feet at a time.
I'm off the ship by now, right?
Out of the ship and out.
Okay. I'll let you do that.
It needs to make the orb needs to make a strength 15 save.
I'll give it advantage
It's an orb.
with a minus 10 because you know it's an orb. Whew. Well, it roll with this advantage. It's got a 9 minus 10 is -1.
Wow.
Okay, so what did he just do?
So did I move it 5 feet forward?
Yeah, you moved it 5 feet forward.
I want to continue to do that.
Okay.
Oh my
What's
god!
the
The
ships?
whole way. Up the stairs, everything.
Were these ships
Wow.
floating?
No, the ship was not floating.
Okay,
It was on
Then
this.
what's it? So now that we're
Guys,
outside, what is it sinking?
Oh, are you all outside of the ship?
I'm off the ship, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
ship.
You see,
Wow.
as you see it sinking, and no, because it'd be considered magical if you conjured it.
Okay.
As you see it sinking, there's just a big hole underneath where the ship is, and your additional weight made it just easy enough for the ship to start sinking into it. And
This is just his way of saying we can't.
you see, as the both ends of the ship go up, begin to crush each other, and fall.
Was I able to push the orb out of there?
Yes.
Okay. I want to continue. my plan.
Let's say this is the orb
And
for obvious reasons.
you wait a second.
Yeah.
Does anyone look into this hole?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll send my dancing lights down.
This
It's
For like 4 seconds, you guys look down, and then you hear, and you see a big blast of fire.
Can Wolfgang start running?
We missed something.
Yeah, sure. But
I'm already back at the Lamia body.
that is where we're going to be ending this episode of Roll For It. Guys, I forgot to mention it. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Spotify and iTunes. At Roll For It, D&D. Yes, roll for perception. And we hope to see you next time.